love in your south node. I came to the thorough understanding, like for instance, one of my friends, because I believe everybody's is your reflection. So your reflection, your lesson, your teacher, and your greatest and your next level. One of my friends who I live with, is my deep reflection. Being a Sag, and I'm an Aries. So I'm a moon in Capricorn. So for me, when I love somebody, we gotta be good business. We gotta do good business. I can't love somebody who we don't do good business together. I can't fuck with you. Use a whole fucking bird. But what I'm learning that especially that my south node is Taurus in the 10th house. That's actually my south node. Meaning if I love for business primarily, instead of it just being a secondary factor. And what that means is my Venus is in Pisces in the 8th house. No, in the ninth house, excuse me. And when I had to come to, I heard a astrologer say that when Venus is in Pisces, it looks for the highest love. It looks for the ultimate love, the soul connection, the twin flame. It's done playing games. It's like it's ready and willing to find that special, real connection. And her Venus is in Scorpio. So her man is not the best, like he's not really hitting it in the lightest of words. And I had a best friend who, when I was homeless, I was giving her money, assisting her as much as I can. Yeah, she came back with that money sometimes and gave me food, but a great amount of I gave for $900 to her, and it didn't really come back in ROI the way I'd like it to be. Whenever I asked her to show me a little bit more affection for somebody who really looks out for you, really looks out, not sex, it was intimacy. I was now, in the words of Scorpion, in the Scorpion language, I was asking for more intimacy and not sex. And because I'm disciplined, Moon in Capricorn, where it's like, why does everything have to be so sexual? Like, what's good with you? Like, and especially in that Pisces, Venus in the ninth house. It's my love is very philosophical, and it's very principle based. It's very, especially the more I read, and it's more intuitive love, it's spiritual love. So it's not, I don't do the whole everything's dick, penis, vagina. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I had to come to the thorough understanding that, when I was talking to this person, and they don't even do good business together, just all over the place. It's not good. And they are literally together because one benefits off the other. They benefit each other from a very low vibrational standpoint. They benefit each other off of the Capricorn Cancer ideal of stability, and that's it. And I realized that was my south node because, if I would have gotten, because this woman, my best friend at the time that I don't speak to anymore, was a wife in the past life. So Scorpio shit. And I was, psychic alerted me that I could possibly be with her. And I came to the thorough understanding, as her being a deep reflection in Venus, that that was my, and I had to come to the thorough understanding that that's my south node. So it's not that I can't marry somebody who does good business, but being my Scorpios in the fourth house, I came here to really find a connection, and divine love connection, because the moon symbolizes divine love. So I really came here to connect with somebody and open my heart to connect, not just do manual business. Because I think about my parents who are Tauruses, and Well, Taurus is my south node, and they also were together because they benefited each other. They weren't happy. They weren't really flourishing. They weren't really like loving together. They weren't happy, joyful, prospering. They were simply together for the most part because they benefited each other. And yes, they loved each other, but it wasn't nothing that I was like, oh, that's what goals in life. Like, you know, simply we benefit each other. When I looked at it on a deeper psychological level, you benefit you. My mom was the insurance, my dad was the money. And going and leaving each other, you would have to start all over. You'd have to find somebody to trust, and because you also feel like you have a lot to lose. So I actually did not come in, and I'm learning that as a psychic still proclaiming love is coming into my life. I learned that I came in to heighten for my spiritual, mental, emotional, financial experience, not for the whole experience, not just one part of the experience, and then kind of dabble into the other.